Hi again from Stray to Me Rescue. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to be talking about our Spay campaigns. When asked why we focus our efforts on running sterilisation campaigns in Romania, the answer is simple: because there is just so much need. According to current estimates, there are around 2 million strays in Romania compared to an estimated 126,000 in the UK. Imagine seeing packs of stray dogs or groups of abandoned puppies and kittens every time you left your home. That's the reality for some in Romania.
The welfare record for domestic animals in Romania is appalling. Dogs in particular, but also cats, are deliberately ignored, poisoned, run over, kicked, beaten, starved, and dumped in the countryside miles from nowhere.
A good proportion of the strays that do become pets are kept in the yard, either roaming free or tied to a chain, or in flats, and are not given proper exercise or socialization. Very few are sterilised. This is due to a variety of reasons, such as lack of funds, lack of education, or because it offends the owner's sense of what is right, e.g., religion and the idea that God wanted these animals to breed. When their animals then get pregnant, some do the right thing and search for homes for the babies. Others, however, abandon the mother and the puppies on the streets, or worse, kill the puppies directly.
In addition to this, the system for dealing with stray animals in Romania works against animal welfare. Dog catchers are often paid per stray they catch. Therefore, they have a vested interest in capturing as many dogs as possible. This is also one of the reasons why some public shelters operate under a 14-day adopt or euthanize policy. If a dog doesn't find a home in 14 days, they are euthanized to make room for others. The dog catchers also fail to distinguish between strays and family pets just out for a wander, especially due to the lack of education in owners microchipping and putting a collar with the name tag around their dogs.
Public shelters are often either funded by local councils to sterilise, microchip and vaccinate, or whoever takes the dog out pays for these in the form of a release fee. Not all, but some vets who perform sterilisations in the shelters are butchers and maim or kill animals because they do it on the cheap. So while we like to believe that none of them do it with intent, the animals end up either scarred for life or dead due to the lack of proper resources and or interest on behalf of the vet.
Sterilization has several benefits, and it's one of the key ways we can hope to make a difference at source. Quite simply, if you stop unwanted puppies and kittens being born, you reduce the stray population. In turn, the limited resource available can be used to improve the quality of life for the strays that are already present in the community.
The stray dog population in particular can cause issues for the local people. Dogs foul in the street, fight, steal, bark, have been known to attack humans and other stray dogs and cats, and sometimes they hunt in packs. Stray cats don't cause the same issues, but they too foul and cause a nuisance with fighting and constant meowing.
Sterilization is the most cost-effective measure to save a stray's life. Sadly, puppies are not guaranteed to survive due to various reasons. Puppies most often die due to them not surviving diseases like parvovirus or coronavirus before they're vaccinated, or simply being born too frail due to their mixed breed heritage.
In addition to this, we all want to save as many dogs as we can, but imagine a dog giving birth to a litter of 5 puppies who all need to be cared for, fed, vaccinated and looked after for at least 4 months until they can be considered out of harm's way. The resources of looking after these 5 puppies have been taken away from saving 5 other dogs from dying on the streets or in kill shelters. If the 5 puppies also get ill, specialist veterinary treatment is expensive and can cost hundreds of pounds per puppy. For example, a treatment for parvovirus for 5 days is around £175, which could have helped provide monthly foster for 5 dogs. There are a number of larger NGOs working in Romania, and while some very successful sterilisation campaigns have been run, animal welfare is only just beginning to be embraced at a national level. Some local authorities are reaching out to individual rescuers and foreign rescue organisations in an effort to find a better, more humane approach to the issue of strays. While we applaud their initiative and efforts, the current reality is that some areas in Romania either lack investment from NGOs and local authorities, or the number of animals in need is just so high that the efforts are not enough. We would like to offer an extra helping hand in supporting specific regions where we can work with local vets and the community to make a difference.
There are essentially three types of animals that we are dealing with when we run sterilisation campaigns.
Firstly, there are the friendly strays who come willingly and can be transported easily to a place where they can be sterilised.
Then you have the scared, the aggressive, or the feral populations. These groups need darting or tranquilizing in order to be transported for sterilization. Bigger organizations than ours may have mobile units that they can send to an area where operations can be conducted in situ, but we rely on local rescuers and local vets going into the field and darting. Not only is this traumatic to the animal, it's also hazardous to those helping us.
The third group are the owners who, although their animals are not technically strays, it is equally important to get their animals spayed before they become pregnant and potentially adding to the stray population. It is this group we would particularly like to target in order to help educate them about what is good animal welfare. By involving the local community, you have a chance of changing things and influencing a better future.
It is sometimes difficult because some owners voluntarily wish to sterilize their animals, and then when faced with the reality of actually doing it, back out. Sterilization is also still taboo, and many people view it as a gruesome practice which is unnatural, despite efforts to explain the benefits, such as their dogs not getting into fights or being at a lower risk of developing tumors.
Aside from the financial commitment needed from us, we have the difficulty of finding qualified vets who are willing to give up their own time to work with rescuers and perform these sterilizations at cost price. To all of those vets who put animal welfare before profit, we bow our heads in gratitude.
If you'd like to find out more about how we've contributed to spaying in the local community of Romania, please visit our website at www.straytome.com. For listening to us today. See you in our next video, where we will talk about how you can make a difference from the UK.